2. What does broken-ish mean to you? And why might it not be a bad thing? I have to say that when Roman first presented the term broken-ish as the proposed title of this podcast, I really struggled with it. I think that for so many years in my life, the idea that I was broken was just a story and a narrative that I had carried for so long. And so when I heard broken-ish without really exploring or being curious about it, I really rejected the idea that I wanted to be part of something that talked about how humans were broken. And it wasn't until I really took a deeper look and I asked a few different people about what their initial reaction was to the name that it clicked. You know, I came into this world questioning the world. I remember very vividly in first grade knowing like at a core, like soul level, that school wasn't for me, that I wasn't going to learn what I needed to learn in school in a classroom, that what they were teaching me was not going to be relevant to the rest of my life. And that's just one example of how I've continued to operate for now 40 years, is looking at the systems and everything within this world and thinking like there's something a little broken-ish about the way that we operate in this world. Being that we're here in the US, it's this complete focus on money and wealth and status and position. And yet people are lonelier than ever and more disconnected than ever. Male suicide rates are higher than ever. Overdoses are higher than ever. And yet we continue to just push forward this idea that it's all about what we can do, how much money we can make, the new title, the new position, the new raise, the new salary. And yet how many of us actually even know a few of our neighbors? How many of us actually have communities built? It saddens me. And we've taken this approach with Ava Health and really looking at the very broken healthcare system, the very broken nature of behavioral health, in that if you have money, you can access what some people would consider quality care. However, if I had people on here right now that would speak the truth, and we'll definitely have some over the next, many, many months and years, who will speak to the fact that you could spend $60,000 a month on treatment, or you could spend $6 a month on treatment. And, I'm not sure that people could actually show, validated measures of there being better long-term outcomes. So broken-ish to me is, what it means to me is really this opportunity to get in and explore all of the depths of the human experience, which is the parts of us, the shadow parts of us, the parts we don't show externally, the parts that we don't sometimes show our partners, the parts that we're really uncomfortable to approach, the conversations that we avoid, the discomfort we have in sitting next to somebody who has a differing opinion than us and actually trying to understand, how did they get here? How did they get to feeling that way, to having those beliefs? What drove them there? Right? What was the seed that was planted and the spark? Or how do people become who they are? How do these systems become what they are? Because when we can begin to understand the origins of some of these things and how we've gotten to these places, we can then begin to look at change. So broken-ish to me is this opportunity to sit with really diverse people with really diverse experiences and backgrounds and explore the cracks that exist in this world, and how ultimately there are people out there that are taking inspired action on a daily basis to transform themselves, their families, their communities, their businesses, and the world. So to me, broken-ish is really this opportunity to dive into the depths and to really try to understand how we've gotten to where we are and how people see us continuing to be able to move forward.